Listener right here on the Big Mix. A very, very good afternoon. 2:16 on the big clock and a very, very exciting hour for me क्योंकि I'm in conversation with the two people जिन्होंने I think ठेका ले रखा है कि दुबई में जो कुछ भी होगा, UAE में जो कुछ भी होगा, we're gonna bring it to you एकदम hot on a plate and it's going to be the first time you've heard of it. Social Kandura, ये नाम आपने बहुत बार सुना होगा, देखा होगा on social media, everywhere else. People have been sharing their content like crazy. I too have done that with my friends. I save their posts because इतना interesting इनका content है and I've always been interested to know कि ये कैसे शुरू हुआ. How did social media become something that you wanted to take over with Social Kandura? So I'm in conversation with Sakshi and Gaurav, the two founders of Social Kandura. Hi guys.
Hello,
Hi.
thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us.
Looking very fresh, very excited, also slightly nervous. Sakshi, what is this? This is something you do on a daily basis.
Yeah, but I'm on the other side today. I'm on the other side.
She's being interviewed today. So.
Yeah.
The tables have turned.
Yeah.
No, but it's going to be a fun conversation. I just want to know a little more about Social Kandura. We've seen it as viewers, as your audience. We've absorbed your information and your content. But I want to know how this idea came to you. Social Kandura, how did it form?
So, Social Kandura, the name itself, the idea with Social Kandura was, as we said, Kandura is like what the local Emiratis wear. And social was something that we wanted to bring all of UAE, together. So the name and the domain is actually 8 to 9 years old. When I first moved to Dubai, so I come from a media background.
Right.
So, I used to head digitals for a lot of big companies and I've got about, let's say, like 10, 12 years of experience in digital campaigns and all of that stuff.
Right.
So, right as soon as I came to Dubai 8-9 years ago, I wanted to create a platform where we talk about social campaigns that we're doing, the things that's happening around the city. Because I was coming from India at that time where we had so many of these.
So you yourself wanted to know. You were this curious
Correct,
cat.
yeah. And at that time, Instagram wasn't a thing. It was like एक platform है, लोग कुछ करते हैं उस पे. It wasn't
It's not up there.
a thing, yeah. So the domain and name actually, if you look it up, it's actually 8 years old. And then the ideas have been evolving. ये करते हैं, वो करते हैं. अच्छा ये try करते हैं. Okay, let's try this, let's try that. करते. Then we parked it for a while. Then I was working a full-time job.
Okay.
Then I was very fortunate enough to get married, to my dream girl, which is Sakshi.
That is another story. How
That
did
is
that
a
happen?
different story.
We'll talk about that too.
Yeah. Full
So-
Bollywood vibes on. the
Oh my
story
God.
itself.
So that was the best thing that happened to me in my life. And I then wanted to take a step back and be like, यार ये सब हम करते रहेंगे. Let's थोड़ा enjoy करते हैं life. You just got to marry her and you're
The
in Dubai.
newlywed.
Newlywed, yeah.
Butterflies.
Love buzz. I think we still are in that still honeymoon phase.
हाँ,
या जो भी
हाँ.
आप बोलो. So 2 years went by and then when COVID and everything started happening, I was in a very comfortable corporate job, oil and gas industry, good paychecks,
Right.
good benefits, good everything, very comfortable life. And I told Sakshi, I said, Sakshi, I want to start something on my own. And I've always been an entrepreneur, business owner since my younger years. And Sakshi's like, bhai, teko ye chhod ke, what are you talking about?
I'm sure she said that, except she said bhai.
Of course not. Well, she was like, are you out of your mind? Why do you want to do this? And I was like, nahi yaar, I've always wanted to do
I
something.
thought it
on
would
my
have been the other way around. I thought she would have been the push to actually.
So she did. So in a
Huh.
way, so first she was like, are you sure you want to do this? And when I told her that, listen, this is what I'm thinking. ये मैं सोच रहा हूँ. कितना भी होगा, I don't know.
No,
but
and
this
why
is my
I was
plan.
saying no is because we already had a business which we started like 1 year back.
Oh wow.
So I was like, we're fairly new. We're
You
into
have
car
too much on your
detailing. Yeah,
plate.
too much. So I was like, are you sure? Because we have one more business. We have to take care of that as well. So he was like, no. Cars is his passion. So he was already into it.
Every boy's
And
passion.
social,
Yeah.
for both of us, we were both passionate about it. The creativity and ideas. We had so many ideas. And we saw that we can implement that here in the UAE. Everywhere else, it's there. But
So
for
you
UAE,
in
we
turn
want-
got motivated by
Yes.
his idea.
Yes.
Yes.
And said, even though we have too much, but nahi,
Kar
bhai,
lete
bhai,
hain.
ye अच्छा idea.
Yeah.
So that's how we got started. And so like she said, we run two businesses. The other ones, which is into cars, so we do like premium car care, paint protection films, window tints and all of
Sweet.
that. So when Social Kandura started, Sakshi hadn't run a business before. So for her, it was a brand new experience of doing everything. And, huge credits to her. She's actually taken the bull by the horns and like just gone for it.
All in ekdam.
All in. And हम लोग के conversations खाली वही होते थे कि Sakshi is like a massive Bollywood fan.
Oh.
She loves, she knows the lyrics.
Have to put that to test now.
Oh yeah.
Bring it on.
She knows the lyrics to every single song. She knows the dance steps. And मेरा उल्टा है. I'll make my own lyrics. मुझे dance कुछ नहीं आता है.
You're a typical boy.
Typical boy. I don't know the lyrics, but confidently I'll sing wrong lyrics. So she also want to introduce a lot of Bollywood into the UAE because there's a huge population here, and there wasn't any digital platform that was doing that. So then we started off with like Bollywood. So on our podcast, we've got like Ahana Kamra and all of these people that have come to our office, to our studio. I was such a beautiful experience with her. We were a little scared because at that time we were like 6-7 months old, and we're like, yeah, if we ask her for an interview, will she say no? Will she say yes? And then our PR person is like, nahi yaar, pooch lete hain. What will she say? No.
What harm will it do?
No harm.
Had se had.
Such an amazing person. She came to our studio. We did the full podcast, and she chilled with us for a good half an hour after the whole thing got over. And that's when Sakshi was like, okay, there's a lot of things that we can do. And then with Instagram, and so we are a full end-to-end media companies. Most of the times when people look at Social Kandura, they're like, oh, it's an Instagram page. But that's the last thing that we are. We are a website, हमारा YouTube channel hai, and there's a lot of big stuff that we do, not just on Instagram. So
we
I
have
think
our podcast. We run
do
two
our podcast.
podcasts,
Right.
by the way. One is called Influencer Diaries, where we sit with all content creators because you know how big it is in the UAE. So
Right.
it's good to know their story as well, the
Absolutely,
experiences.
yeah. Getting to know people that you see around the town.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It is good.
We started with that, then we do business podcasts. So there's so many things, and Bollywood interviews and promotions and whatnot. So we were
Amazing.
everywhere.
Not letting go of any single
Yes.
opportunity.
no opportunity to be
Amazing.
like,
Social Kandura
That's
har
what-
jagah hai.
Yeah, that's what a media company should
You
do.
should
I
open
feel.
other branches now, like social abaya, social hijab.
I told him about Abaya as well. We have so many things happening around Abaya. Like, I was like, yeah, why not? Let's promote that.
A
as well.
women-centric
Yeah,
page.
women-centric
exactly.
page. Yeah. That's a
Please,
good idea.
I want
Let me take that
name
down.
credits, please. The idea birthed in the studios of
Birthed in
Big
the studio of
106.2.
Big 106.
But no, we are in a very, very fun conversation with Gaurav and Sakshi from Social Kandura, and we are going to be speaking to them about their little baby that's I think 1 year old now. 1 year old now.
Yeah.
हाँ, बहुत सारी बातें करनी बाकी है, but पहले let's continue with some great Bollywood music. अब Bollywood की fan है साक्षी, तो of course Bollywood गाने चलने तो है ही इनके. We're going to be vibing to this one. Heer Badnaam from the movie Zero right here on the Big Mix. Good afternoon. You're with me Zora, keeping you company शाम 5 बजे तक. बट फिलहाल प्रमोशन की अगर हम बात कर रहे हैं, the one page that promotes literally everything that you should be interested in the region is Social Kandura, and the two founders of the team are here with me, Gaurav and Sakshi. Hi.
Hello.
Okay, आपकी थोड़ी nervousness ऐसे let loose हो गई?
Now we're all chill. Yeah.
Now you're
we're
chill.
good. Now we're
Now
good.
nobody cares anymore. No, but okay, so Social Kandura, जब मुझे ये पेज के बारे में पता चला, and I read the name and I was like, wow, that's a very unique name. Because usually, anything that's happening around the region, usually people play with Dubai
Yes.
or, UAE or something like that. And Kandura, to pick on an Arabic word, was something very unique. So how did that happen?
So I think when we first landed, when I first came, literally the first word that I heard in the UAE was Kandura.
How?
Well,
Who goes around
customs-
saying Kandura?
So
We
I've
have
always
an Arab here with us in the studio.
Yeah.
Do people go around saying Kandura every now and then? No.
No, very few.
No.
But before I did my research, because I like to read a lot and I like to do a lot of research, so I was like, yaar, this is kurta pajama. And I was like, what is kurta pajama called in Arabic? And the first thing is like Kandura. I was like, okay, this is what it is. And when you see
cool.
a Kandura for the first time I saw a man in a Kandura was when I landed in Dubai, like in person, obviously online you can see, was the guy at immigration. And he was so well spoken, he was so welcoming, and I had come in on a visit visa just to explore the market, and he just looked at me and he said, this is your visit visa? And I said yes. He's like, inshallah we'll make it employment visa. And I was like, okay. And when you saw that in Kandura, that was literally the first interaction
You're so
that I had.
fascinated by the lingo, no? आते
Yeah.
ही यहाँ पे.
I was like, okay, wow, this is so good. So I was like, okay, kuch karna hai, we have to make something. This is a very nice name to stick into.
So you had this name since
I had
what?
thought about it pehle se hi. I was like, if I want to do something, this will be a good hook. Now, every person who we say that, Social Kandura, it's a name you can't forget.
Yes.
And the
Agreed.
moment it's a very clever marketing strategy with, Sakshi and I, which came up with was with the name. When you hear this name once, you will never forget it.
Yeah.
And he
yeah.
wanted to change it. He's like, should we change it? Because it's
Change
been
it to
like
what?
five-
Depends.
Yeah, that's all.
अब अगर social abaya कुछ बोल दिया होता then that
No,
would
because I wasn't sure whether we can register it as a company or not, whether the word Kandura can be used on a company or not. So when we went for the company registration, immediately they're like, okay, fine, we can do it. I was like, are you sure we can use Kandura?
They would
in
have
the
taken
company?
pleasure in giving you the approval.
Yeah.
यार हाँ भाई हमारा
So-
कंदूरा.
And he wanted to keep it very local, no?
Hyper
That's
local,
why,
yeah.
hyper
It's a
local.
great idea.
Yeah.
I have to say you did a 10 on 10 job on
Thank
naming
you.
your company.
Thank you.
Amazing job. But
Yeah.
now since okay, so you've been here how long now? You're saying
8 years now.
8 years.
Yeah.
Okay, that's long enough
Long
in the
enough,
UAE.
yeah.
What about you, Sakshi?
I'll complete 5 years in a month.
That's also long enough. चलो 5
Fair
साल हो
enough.
गए हैं. You have to have some Dubai blood in your veins now.
Yes.
So
Yes,
since
definitely.
आप लोगों ने enough time spend कर दिया है in the region.
Now
I've
here
made-
comes the trick question.
There's the catch. There's the catch. No, don't take help.
No
here.
help from Yassine.
Okay, so no, basically, since Kandura is a word that you did your research on, you named
Yes.
your company after it, I've put together a few random words, phrases that you would, randomly hear in the UAE. Kafi, every now and then ये words use होते हैं.
Sure.
So I want to test whether or not you know the meaning of it by now.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay?
It's a team game.
It's no. You both are two different teams. You both can take Yasin's help here and
Okay,
there.
yeah, Yasin
You can
will
only-
help us, yeah.
You can only smile and give them a hint.
Yasin, eye
Okay, chalo.
contact.
Question number 1. What does the word marhaba mean?
Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah.
it's-
Correct,
Yes, very much that. Team Sakshi.
I was going to say welcome, but
One-
okay.
but yes, also welcome.
It's also welcome.
Hello,
Oh,
both
hello,
of them.
yeah,
Both the
yeah.
words can be used. Marhaba is a generic term.
So 1-1.
No, she answered first.
अरे
so
एक ही
Sakshi.
बात हो गया है। फिर एक ही है तो।
Okay, second is wallah.
Okay.
Context दे देती हूँ. For example, I'm saying something like, man, he told me this, you'll not believe it. Wallah.
Yeah. Wallah, I think loosely goes to I swear.
He's taken help from Yasin.
अरे अभी नहीं.
Okay, chalo. 1-1. 1-1.
Yeah.
Third one is naam.
Naam.
No, not मेरा नाम
Na-
Shabana. Naam.
Naam.
See, he's nodding. Look at
He's
yes,
nodding.
yes,
Yes.
It means yes.
Yes,
Sakshi
okay.
is on 2. La,
La means like it's like a connecting phrase.
not Hindi wala la.
think
Idhar
it's a
la.
नहीं मतलब like when you're talking to someone it's like that it is like la.
What did you
la.
say?
No.
Very good.
No, la
3
means-
points.
oh, okay.
3 points to Sakshi. You're still on
3-1.
1. Gaurav, what is this?
3-1. 3-1.
Okay. Sabah al khair.
How are you?
No. So look at me. Look. Sabah al khair.
The weather is great.
No.
How are you doing today?
No, Sabah. It's taken from our word, from our Hindi Urdu.
Sabah.
Hum
Good
Sabah.
morning.
Yes, very
Good.
good.
You gave us so many hints.
I
earlier.
gave both of you hints.
अच्छा चलो ठीक है.
See,
4-1.
I don't think you should have switched your
I
seats.
swear, right? That's why she switched seats right before the thing. She knew it. Yeah.
Okay, she's on 4, you're still on 1. Ma salama.
Hello. Ma salama is like greetings.
No, it's the opposite.
Bye. Yeah.
Very good.
Bye.
Chalo,
Okay.
Gaurav is on 2.
2 on
Okay.
4.
Mabruk.
Congratulations.
Very good. She's on
Congratulations,
3. You're on 4. Sayyara.
Car.
Oh my god.
I have to know
Oh
this.
my
Come
God.
on. See, I know Sayara.
Oh
I know
God.
Mafki. Mafki means tint. I know. They also say
see.
something like
All these things he knows.
for
Cars,
paint
yeah.
for paint production films PPF they use like different words, but I know Sayara, Mafki. I'm like okay, these things I know.
This he knows.
Mojun something they use.
Okay,
Yeah.
currently y'all are both on 4
4,
and 4.
4.
It's a tie. I still have 2 more words to go.
Okay.
Bab. इसका अगर hint दे दिया, it'll be too easy. Hint दे दूं? Are you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Al abwab tughlaq.
Doors opening.
Yes, doors. Bab is door. Bab is door.
Listen, the
He's
reason
on 5.
the reason why I know this context, the reason why I know this, Madam here is princess. Madam has been in the metro once.
Once. आपने धक्के खाए
हाँ,
आज
मैंने
नहीं?
धक्के खाए।
इन्होंने जाने नहीं दिया है. The only time वो भी एक बार from one station to other.
You're his passenger princess.
Yeah.
Sakshi.
Only until I didn't have my car here because it took forever to get the driving
Oh
license.
God, yeah.
I used to go for the metro. So Madam, she's like, no, she doesn't know. That's why.
Chalo,
Princess
last.
treatment.
You still have time to make it a tie. This is
5-4.
the last word. Okay. Bait. Bait.
I've heard this bathe.
House.
देखो बता ही दिया जा-
Bathe
five-
al Shamam. Yeah.
5 on 5.
5 on
Oh,
5.
nice.
अब टाई ब्रेकर करना पड़ेगा मुझे. I'm out of words also, but I'll do a tie breaker now.
5 on 5.
Okay, let's do this. Okay, you give me one word, random Arabic word that you've heard that I may have not heard of.
I like very generic, like shuhada, kefalik.
And that's good. Those are phrases.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll ask you one thing. I don't
Huh.
know if I'm correct or not. Sorry, guys, if I'm not.
Hmm.
Ana Hasina.
Means I am beautiful. Who told you that? Who? Self.
She knows, huh?
नहीं मतलब usually people compliment लेकिन आपको किसी ने सिखाया खुद को बोलना I am
Ana
beautiful.
Hasina.
I don't need validation
No, that's not
from
the
any
meaning.
Tom, Dick and Harry.
मैं खुद से
मैं अपनी परी हूँ.
I think Ana Hasina, it means I am upset.
No.
Hasina is
Hasina's beauty.
yeah.
No, Hasina. Like, I read it somewhere. Like, I watch a lot of videos.
Ana
Yes.
Hasina.
I'm sad.
Yeah. I'm
Yasin,
upset.
can you?
Hazina.
Hazina.
Maybe the-
Hazina.
Yeah, the accent was not there.
See,
then.
दो बहुत अलग इमोशन निकल
अलग.
जाते हैं किसी के सामने. You
Ana
go to someone and
Hasina.
say Ana Hasina, he'll be like yes, very
Yes,
Hasina.
very Hasina, very Hasina.
Very nice.
मैं अभी बोलने वाला था, let us know in the comments below.
But our audience will also let us know on SMS as well. 4305 is the number to text us on. If you enjoyed this conversation with Gaurav and Sakshi, if you enjoyed getting to know them better, मतलब आप इनका content तो देखते ही हो, but getting to know them as people and how that content comes about to life, वो जानने में अगर मजा आए, just let us know. 4305 पे. You can even give us a call 800-1062 पे. But thank you so much for being with us on the show.
Thank you, absolute pleasure.
Gaurav and
Thank you for
Sakshi.
having us.
It was
Thank
an
you.
absolute pleasure. बहुत मजा आया. And hoping to be in touch, meeting somewhere sometime soon.
Absolutely, yes. We'll plan something.
Chalo, that was Sakshi and Gaurav on The Big Mix. You're with me, Zora, keeping you company all the way until 5.